Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor to present to you the director, producer, writer, DP, and editor of the short film called Drained, Kimberly B. Flores. Kim, thank you for joining me today. How are you?
Of course, it is a pleasure to be here, and I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good, can't complain. But let's get straight into it. So, what is Drained all about? Tell us a story. What is it?
So, Drained is a supernatural thriller about a man named Luke who is having a lot of problems when it comes to his sleep. The more he sleeps, the more he feels tired, like he has trouble waking up and going to work, and it's just affecting his everyday life. And it turns out at night, his energy is being drained by a supernatural entity, all the creepy factors. Yeah.
Hmm. So, how was the writing process like? How long did it take you to complete the script to make the movie?
So it didn't take me too long. I already had the synopsis written out as well as an outline for each scene. So writing it came came pretty easily for me just because I already knew where the story was going. So with the beginning, middle, and end, I had that skeleton to work with. It was just about, you know, getting the meat and flesh within the story. There was one issue I did have though, which was the scene that I'm in with Rex, because I originally that scene was not originally there. I added it because I wanted to add another character to give more so that you could see more of Luke's everyday life. And I was originally just going to voice Brooke, but I couldn't get the person that I wanted. So I wound up throwing myself into the character of Rex, which was an interesting experience because it had been quite a while since I had acted. But other than that, that was the main, I guess you could say, the main wall that I kind of smacked into for a moment. It happens.
Hmm. If you had to do it all over again, what would you do differently about filming Drained?
What would I do differently? Well, I would probably add more. I would probably add more scenes so that you get to know the characters a bit more. Because you only see Rex in one character, and then you get to know a bit about Tally, but she's there not very much. The issue was I had limited time, and then with my actors, they work full-time jobs. So I had to arrange the schedule around their availability, which I had no problem, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough time to do multiple takes with the scenes, which is why I kept a lot of the scenes pretty simple when it comes to the angles. But I would have loved to add so much more so that you could get to know Luke and Hallie and see what really happens with the creature that comes at night. Maybe that's what I should have called it.
So, a person like yourself that wears so many hats on set, people might look at it, it's a short film, anybody can wear so many hats, but it's still a lot of work that goes behind it. So, my question to you is, how do you manage to stay so consistent and so calm, cool, and collected when you're wearing so many hats on set?
Organization and communication. Two key things when it comes to any project. You need to make sure you have everything organized so that you know what's going to come next. Like I would already know what scenes I was filming the day and what time of day we would try to film and how much time I would like each scene to be filmed. And it just makes things run smoother because you already know what's supposed to happen throughout that day. And it's not like, oh, I think I'm going to film this scene, but oh, maybe I could do this scene instead. Too much confusion. You need to make sure you know exactly what you're doing on those specific days. And communication, because obviously I'm wearing so many hats, and being the director and also being the DP, I want to make sure that I'm giving instructions to my actors, and I make sure that they rehearse, and I give them any notes that they need. And then I need a little bit of time to DP, so I would let them do their thing, and then I would go to the side and figure out exactly what angles need to happen organized. So those are the two main things for me when it comes to wearing multiple hats in the same project, because it's just so much that it could be very overwhelming. So organization and communication with your cast and crew, so much better that way.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. Because you need to be prepared and you need to be organized when you in any profession, you have to have those things. Once you have that plus communication, then everything will work out smoothly. So your movie, it's on YouTube, and so far it has gotten 560 views. You're almost to 600, which is amazing. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I said, the movie's on YouTube. I'll put down the link down below. But my final question to you is, what's next for Drained? Are you planning to put this movie on film festivals? Are you planning to self-distribute it to other places? Because you're seeing the positive feedback of the movie, and so many people have tuned in to watch it. So what's next?
Well, it will be in film festivals. We've already submitted into a few festivals, and we have a list of a few others that we would like to submit into. The main actor, the lead actor, Elroy Martinez Jr., is actually one of the producers of the film. He is putting in money for film festivals. He really wanted it to be seen more and on a bigger screen. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So we're working together to compile the film festivals that we are submitting into, looking at the dates, looking at what's required. And we have them in five film festivals now that we submitted to. We're waiting to hear back from them, but each film festival has a specific date, and I'm just waiting to get some more money to submit in some more. But yes, they will be around, and hopefully they get selected. Yes.
I'm sure they will. Like I said, just read it carefully of every festival you're gonna submit. That goes perfect with um the story and genre of your movie. But Kim, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview with me.
Of
Best of luck to your projects and to the film festival run. I can't wait to see what's coming next for either Drain or for the following projects that you'll be putting out. So thank you so much for doing this with me.
Of course. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. And yes, everybody, please watch Drained. Help us get to 600 views. And maybe you'll see us in some film festivals.